Hey, what's up? This is Mikey for Ride One Up, and in this video we're going to replace the stator in the rear hub motor. It sounds all technical and everything, but it's really a piece of cake. All we're doing is taking off the wheel, then getting the gears, swapping out the guts of the motor, and yeah, that's it. You've got the power of the Ride One Up support team, so let's go ahead and take it step by step. The first step is actually to identify that this is the problem that needs to be fixed. Replacing a perfectly good part will actually keep you off the road longer, and nobody wants that. We've got a video on identifying noises, including motor noises, and there's a link to that in the description below. Our support team will help you get in the right direction for replacement parts or specialty tools. Okay, now that you know the score, we can do this together. Step 1 is to take off the rear wheel. We have a highly detailed video on how to do that, but the short version is disconnect the motor and remember where the washers go. And now that the wheel is off, we can settle down on the workbench for a little while. A quick note, be careful with the brake disc. You don't want even the slightest bend on this, and technically you're not even supposed to touch it with your fingers. So, moving on. Let's remove the cassette lockring. This actually requires two special tools. The first is a cassette lockring tool, and actually you need a special version of this. A local bike shop will have this version, which actually doesn't work with electric bikes. Instead, you're going to need one that looks like this. It's got a hole in the middle to accommodate the motor cable. The next tool is actually a chain whip. This will help you get leverage on the cassette without destroying your gears, and also without destroying your pride. With these two tools and a crescent wrench, you can take off the lock ring. Nice. If you can believe it, that was actually the hardest part, and it's pretty simple from here. And wouldn't you know it, the rest of the gears can be pulled out like a birthday candle. Now we're going to remove the bolts from the stator on the hub, and we gotta be sure and use the right bits to get this off. But in my case, it's actually the star bit with that little hole in it, size 20. It's a good thing I got all these tools, hey honey? Okay, now the stator can pop out of the hub and we're ready to replace it with a new one. The rest of this video is actually just reversing the process, but there are a few things to keep in mind. The stator bolts are actually easy enough. There's nothing all that special. Make them nice and tight. You can replace the cassette, you just got to rotate it until you find the right spot. It actually just slides into the matching profile of the hub. Now let's go ahead and put on the lock ring with our special tool. You can make this regular tight, you don't have to go all out, nothing too serious. And from here, all we have to do is just put the whole wheel back on the bike, plug it in, and test it out. And hey, we did it! Thanks for watching this video on the stator replacement of the rear hub motor. Feel free to reach out to our support team with specific questions or to find those specialty tools. See you next time.